So I'm trying to be like y'all, man.
No, this nigga right here need to get rebraided. That's what the fuck he need to do.
Man, there ain't nothing wrong with this.
Man, you just need to go refuck her back to sleep. This I called this nigga up. This nigga was like, "Yeah, I just finished fucking her back to sleep. What's up, man? What you doing?" I like just get her ass to braid you up, nigga. Shit, be done with it.
That's that retirement fro.
She ain't know how, she ain't know how to braid, man.
All right, so everybody wanted us back because I got to do a basketball live too. Because niggas want me back on basketball. Because LeBron getting exposed like a motherfucker. So I got to talk about that shit tomorrow. But anyways, let's just talk boxing real quick. Devin Haney got exposed. You see, out the gate, Jaden Anthony said, "I had a draw, coach. Listen, man, this shit was a draw. It needs to be a fucking rematch. Ox, I'm gonna throw this mic to you first. And Ross, I already know you gonna be long-winded like a motherfucker. I'm gonna get you on the back end. What you gotta say, y'all?
You know I ain't gonna be wrong long winded. You know I ain't gonna agree with you, so you gonna
be You know, I believe you know, what's up, man? Salute Ross, man. I believe, man, it's pros and cons on both sides. I feel like it should have been at least a draw, you know, at best. I didn't pay much attention to like the CompuBox numbers, but there are several, you know, I mean, we talked about it on this show, you know, a while back, where we went over the different, you know, parameters in which judges uses to score. You know what I'm saying? And so it's comprised of ring generalship and you know, several other things. I felt like Lomachenko had better ring generalship throughout the entire fight. But the problem with Loma is he gets started a little bit too late. The problem with Loma is,
Facts.
I can't forget the fact that they try to compare him to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? They try to say he was a Matrix.
I want to say this real quick because then it's gonna make you feel like, damn, this nigga really acknowledged me. I want to apologize to you because you did say that shit on that Tiafimo shit, and I never really gave you the credit, but you did say that shit. You did say that this nigga start late, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. And I want to tell y'all, man, Ox is an ingenious when it comes to breaking down this boxing shit. So if there was any misgivings or miscalculations on my part, I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers straight up because I will admit when I'm wrong. At the end of the day, Ox was right. When he said this motherfucker start late, he started late. If Loma would have started earlier,
took you 2 years to did
it. But listen, man. So it's all good, man. But this is the thing about it. Like I said, there's two sides to every coin. And the way, you know what I'm saying, that my guy, you know, he felt about that Tiafimo, you know, Loma fight. That's how I feel tonight with this Haney Loma fight. but listen though, it's things come around full circle. You know what I'm saying? But
your boy reigns supreme.
Hey, listen, I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew one thing. If Loma didn't get a stoppage, he was going to lose this fight. That's one thing that I knew. Did I feel like Loma could stop Haney? No, because of the age and the shoulder injury and all the things of that nature. But I felt like I knew that his major flaw was it wasn't that he was going to get knocked down. It wasn't that he was going to get hit a lot. He start too slow. And when you're dealing with somebody like Devin Haney, you're going to, you know, he could exploit at least that. He may not be able to stop you or knock you down, but he could exploit, you know, maybe a low output, or he could exploit your inability to warm up too quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like Loma don't warm up quick. You know, it take him too many rounds to get warmed up and really feel like he want to scrap, and that's his Achilles heel. And you can't just fight a couple good rounds or fight in a couple moments real good and feel and think that you're going to win the fight. But I feel like to press the action, it would be better, you know what I'm saying, if it would have been a draw. That way it could have been a very justifiable, you know what I'm saying, rematch clause or whatever. But I feel like they don't want that. I feel like this scared the shit out of Devin Haney tonight. Haney ain't never been this afraid before in his life, and he can sense the sharks in the water, and he gonna jump his ass up out of 135, and he gonna go up to 140. You know what I'm saying? But he also knows Sharks up there at 140. Rightfully, man, really, I feel like Devin, and I said this on for non-boxing channel, Devin Haney should be at 147 fighting Boots. Instead of chasing paydays from Tank, why don't you generate your own paydays and get in there with somebody that people want to really actually see you fight against, and generate your own payday. Make your own bag. Don't just coattail off somebody else to get a bag. Why don't you generate your own, fanfare so you can get a bag? And people think I sound crazy, but people also thought I sound crazy when I talked about Bud fighting Jermell Charlo, and then a whole 18 months later, you start hearing
that
people kind of talking about.
That nigga said you want to get you want to get Haney killed.
No, fuck that. No, you supposed to be the best pound for pound. You supposed to be the face of boxing. You supposed to be
Come
all
on,
that.
man. Let's be honest. Against Boots at 147. Come on, Ox. You want to get this nigga killed?
Listen. Check me out though. Go look
this
at
nigga. Jerome Boots fight at 160, nigga.
I always trying to get niggas killed.
Hold on, man. Just hold on. Time out. Listen, man. If you look on Boxing Rex right now, if you look on Boxing Rec right now, Devin Haney, Boots, Earl, you know what I'm saying? All them guys all around the same height, man. They all around the same height.
Bro,
he walk around at 150. Devin Haney walk around at 150.
They got weight classes for a reason, Ox. Come on, man.
No, bro. No. You can fight a one. Hold up. So you can fight a 126 pounder that's up at 135, but you can't fight a 147 pounder and you really walk around at 150, 160. Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
What you saying now, right? You say he should move up to 147 and fight Boots. He got to fight like 8 motherfuckers.
No, bro. No, he don't. He got his own promotional company.
No, what I'm saying is he's not ready for Boots.
I see what Ox is doing. Ox knows exactly what he's
doing. No, listen, man. No, bro. No, listen, man. Listen. This is the undisputed champion, man. This man, got 30 fights, bro. You understand that? Don't tell me somebody ain't ready. They got 30 fights.
I agree, Jaden Anthony. After that, Haney damn near needs to go down and wait. Haney need to go back to 130. This nigga got no fucking power, man.
No, man.
Haney need to go to 130.
He couldn't. No, come and fight Boots. Come and fight Boots. Come make a debut at 147. Come fight Beauty. Go ahead and relinquish him because he ain't gonna get in there. What I'm more interested in tonight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed because I wanted Loma to get them belts so I could see Shakur or Tank wash Lomachenko. See, the same way, he wanted Loma to, win the fight with Teofimo so he could see Tank and them get together. I wanted to see the same thing tonight, but I wanted Haney to win tonight so Shakur could get in there with him or so Tank get in there with him. So this is what I'll say. So since we can't get that, you know what I'm saying, Devin Haney, I'm more interested in what he's going to do from this point moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Salute who's that? Be Brazy. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? I want to see what Devin Haney is going to do moving forward. I want to see if Devin Haney is going to, if he's going to fight Shakur, if he's going to fight Tank. You've been talking all that shit. You've been running your motherfucking mouth. You've been trying to dress like Tank. You've been trying to do different things with your hair like Tank. You went and got your motherfucking leg tattooed like Tank. You went ahead and tried to take you a picture in front of Brinks Tank like Tank. You want to be like Tank so bad. Is you going to really fight him now or are you going to run off to 140?
He's going to run to 140 because at the end, because he said, when they asked him about Tank and Shakur Stevenson, he said he tried to give a Floyd answer. But see, the thing with Floyd, when Floyd gives an answer.
I'm so sick of this guy, man.
Floyd gives a direct answer. Floyd says, look, we're going to look at everything, but afterwards, we're focused on this opponent. Right. But afterwards, me and my team gonna look at all of the opponents available. You're not Floyd Mayweather. You can't talk like that. So what you need to say out your ass is say this. Look, Tank and Shakur Stevenson, they be calling my ass out. I'm Devin Haney. I supposedly call everyone out. So I'm gonna fight either one of them. That's what Devin Haney should have said. If you've been keeping just stick to the script, right? You need to stick to the script. And sticking to the script is you don't duck nobody. So you need to fight one of them. Shakur Stevenson said, if he struggles against Loma, I'm going to wash him. And he knows he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson made that very clear. And after I checked, he struggled against Loma. So let's be honest. Shakur Stevenson gonna watch this nigga. If he fights Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis just needs to land. I don't care if he lands on the body. I don't care if he lands even on the shoulder. Gervonta Tank Davis is knocking this nigga out.
He's gonna knock him out.
Oh, the Gervonta, man, come on, bro. Like, and this is the thing about. I'm gonna tell you something about Shakur. Shakur, I believe, is a great boxer, but Shakur being there shucking and jiving a little bit too much too.
Mm-hmm.
And in a sport where what have you done for me lately? In a sport where what have you done for me lately is a prevalent theme. Haney ain't really not Haney, but Shakur ain't really looked all that to me either. I feel like Tank beat them all. You know what I'm saying? Tank definitely beats them all. I've seen things in now that I see what's happening most recently in Devin's fight. Now I've seen what's happening most recently in Shakur's fight. Can't neither one of them fuck with Tank.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Devin Haney should retire.
Because y'all got to remember what Rolly Romero said. Rolly Romero, out of his rabbit ass mouth, said, and I'm glad he admitted it. Finally, Rolly Romero admitted this. Rolly Romero said, Tank's feet, not his hands. His feet is the most impressive thing because Tank's feet is so fast. Niggas don't understand that shit. Niggas think it's Tank's hands. But Rolly Romero out of his mouth said, man, Tank's feet is so fast and it switches up on you. And that's how he gets the knockout. His feet.
Tank was dunking down. He was ducking down against Ryan man like a damn mongoose or like a damn meerkat.
But this is the reason why I said Haney should retire. First of all, his father didn't have nothing for him. If his father gonna be
this nigga said retire.
Right. If his father gonna be the trainer, ain't nothing gonna happen to him but him getting hurt.
Yep.
Man.
The further he go up, the better competition, Haney gonna start getting hurt. His father don't have nothing to tell him.
So we all can agree. We all can agree that him firing Floyd Sr. was the worst decision he ever made in his fucking life.
Bill Haney is not a marginal trainer. He is substandard. He's very substandard. Now let's get to this. In the Navy, we call it unsat. He's an unsatisfactory trainer. He's trash. So
gun deck ass trainer.
Outside of that, where the fuck is Haney gonna go? He can't stay at 135 and they're gonna say, okay, now you gotta fight Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't stay there. He can't go to 140 because he don't hit hard enough.
Give his moose knuckle nose ass.
He gonna get murdered at 147.
Listen, man. Give this little motherfucker what the fuck he been asking for.
A good ass woman.
Give this motherfucker what the fuck he been asking for. Either you fight Tank or Shakur, or you give up them straps.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Shakur gonna beat the. I don't even want to see the Tank fight because I know Tank gonna knock him out. No, I actually want to see a fight that's a little bit more challenging. I want to see him against Shakur, and I think Shakur is just gonna play with him, dog. I just believe that shit. I believe it.
I think Shakur stop him late.
Yep.
Yeah, because that nigga's run out of gas round 8, round 10.
Yep.
So we know Haney
no longer can survive. This nigga could run out of gas. We know that now.
Y'all know I'm a gangster and a gentleman, but I'm more of a gangster. No, I want to see Tank beat the shit out of Devin Haney.
Yeah.
And I want to see Tank defend the title against Shakur and stop Shakur in the 7th round.
But everybody knows that everybody knows at the end of the day, the super fight is Tank versus Shakur Stevenson. Everybody knows that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Those are the two best of the crop. And it's funny because we've all called it back in 2018 when they asked us who was the best of the young crop. We all said Shakur Stevenson. It's funny how we're looking like prophets, seers, and visionaries right now because they asked us who was the best of the crop. And this is all 5 years before we had a chance to watch Shakur Stevenson's body of work. We all said Shakur Stevenson because we just knew.
Better than who? Tank?
We knew.
What crop?
Yeah, I never said Shakur better than Tank. I said Tank and Shakur is 1 and 2.
No, what I'm saying is out of the young crop, when we was talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney to Teofimo Lopez, all those guys. They asked us that shit back in 2018.
Yeah, because
we
they
all
on the
said
same side
Shakur
of the street.
Stevenson.
Yeah,
we all said Shakur Stevenson's number 1.
Okay, basically you took Tank out the equation because you already knew.
No, we took Tank out of the equation because the young crop is the young crop. Tank already fought Pedraza and all that shit already. We talking about the young crop, and it was Shakur Stevenson. We all said Shakur Stevenson was number one. All of us said that shit.
Yeah. I stand on that to this day.
Yeah, because they're all from the same side of the street. You know what I'm saying? They're all, top ranked, the zone, you know what I'm saying? They all on the other side of the street, ESPN. Tank has always been on the Showtime side. None of those other guys are Showtime boxers.
Not Garcia. Garcia don't move.
Yeah, we know Garcia moved to Earl Spence and Derek James. I think I'm gonna be honest with you right now. This move right here, and I've never said this before, but I'm gonna say it right now because I've been tracking Ryan Garcia's girl. I think her name is Jasmine or some shit like that. I know her ass like BBC because I DM her ass real quick and she was like, show me my dick, show me your dick. So I'm gonna put that out there. But anyways, I just want to put that out there. So I just want to say that. But so Ryan Garcia, I don't know if you ain't got no big dick, but I don't know what's going on. But I might be fucking your girl. But anyways, I just want to put that shit out there. But she said out of her own mouth, we moving to Dallas. BBC, man, it's a special thing, brothers. She said we moving to Dallas, and she said we're gonna be dealing with Derek James and them. Let me tell you something about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia's a little quitter. That's one thing I see with his ass. Derek James gonna wear his ass out. Derek James gonna make him focus on his boxing fundamentals, and Derek James gonna make him have to work. I want to see if Ryan Garcia can go through from the start to the finish, A to motherfucking Z. That's what I want to see.
No matter what he do, he chinning. And if you chinning and you fight Tank, you're gonna lose. He chinning. But this is how I saw the fight. Mm-hmm. I feel like the fight was so close that it could have been either a draw or Haney slowly eking past. But I thought it was gonna be a draw. And when it wasn't a draw and Haney won, I accepted it, but then I was like, why is Haney acting like he knew he won? He should have been relieved, not acting like he knew he won because he didn't win that fight definitively. Not to me. At the age he is, he's supposed to blow past Teofimo Lopez. Not barely win. He's supposed to. Could you imagine a young Floyd struggling with a Lomachenko?
Nah, that would never happen.
The young Floyd would have stopped Lomachenko, man.
And that's why Showbiz came out of his mouth. Because Showbiz said, man, I couldn't imagine Floyd struggling against Teofimo Lopez. I couldn't imagine Floyd having problems with Teofimo Lopez. You know and that's only because this nigga was trying to get subs and views. Let's be honest.
Yeah, man. You already know suckers gonna do sucker shit, man. At the end of the day, man. Suckers gonna do sucker shit. But I'll tell you this much right here. If Devin Haney don't get a real trainer, his career gonna be very short. Because he doesn't have the chin to trade. And he was in there trading with somebody way smaller than him. He doesn't know that when you fight a southpaw, the jab is the punch. The lead straight right hand is the punch.
Yeah.
When Floyd fought what's his name? The Ghost Guerrero. Floyd wasn't jabbing at all. He was throwing the lead right hand. When you fight against a southpaw, you throw the lead right hand. You could jab off of that, you could hook off of that, but you're throwing the lead right hand when you fight against a southpaw or just a hood nigga. Most hood niggas fight southpaw. They don't fight the way they're supposed to fight. They fight with their strong hand closer to you. So you're supposed to throw the straight right hand because they don't know how to deal with that punch. He didn't know that. He didn't throw the straight. He didn't lead with the straight right hand the whole fight. Why does he not know that?
Because he doesn't fucking know.
I know that. You know that. I know that. Everybody in boxing knows that. Why does he not know that? He's gonna get severely hurt if he keeps his father as his trainer.
Yep. It's an ego thing, man. And these niggas, they're thinking in their mind they need to be self-promoted. But here's the problem. In boxing, when you are called the Dollar General, when you are called the $1 Floyd, the dollar store Floyd, You need to be everything that you are. You need to be a Dollar General Floyd. You need to be a Dollar Store Floyd. That means you need Floyd up under you. Because if you're called a Dollar General Floyd or a Dollar Store Floyd, that means you're being called after that guy. So you need that guy in your corner so that he can deliver. Floyd Sr. is older. He's more advanced. So I get it. You may not want Floyd Sr. because there's going to be hesitations and stutters. But that's not going to be like the case with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather ain't going to be stuttering. Floyd Mayweather ain't going to be hesitating. Floyd Mayweather is going to be telling you right then and there, look here, you fucking up. Just like he be telling Tank, hey, look here, man, slip, throw the punch here, throw the punch there, do what you got to do, blah, blah, blah. So that's all you need. So at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, Devin Haney, I'm fighting Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Tank Davis next. Am I going to have Floyd in my corner to save the day? Or am I going to just go by ego and get knocked the fuck out or get boxed the fuck out? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And if you get to that position where that happens, then guys like me, guys like Ox, guys like Tom Ross are going to be sitting here laughing at your rabbit ass because we're going to say, you see, we told you motherfuckers he was a Dollar General Floyd. He was a Dollar Store Floyd. He had no business being in the fucking ring with these guys.
Yeah, it's like one of them sayings I like to say, you know what I'm saying? Like when the big homie come around, my big homie was my uncle. When my uncle would come around, with that Cadillac shining, you know what I'm saying, with that cologne, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
That cologne wafting through the air. I used to take and steal his cologne. Like
that
maybe
cool
if I
water.
smell like this, maybe
cool
if I smell like this, huh? What's that?
I said that cool water.
Hey, no, this man was wearing Bulgari way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm like, man, if I smell like my uncle, man, maybe I could attract whatever he have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, Floyd. I mean, Devin Haney fucked around and hugged Floyd at the Hall of Fame ceremony. And was like, man, shit, I think I'm Floyd now. He done took so many pictures with Floyd and Floyd Sr. He think he Floyd. He think he Roy Jones because his father has been able to pay these people for him to be around them. You know what I'm saying? They don't got relationships like that. They've bought their way into everything. And I salute any entrepreneurial black man that can put their children in position to be successful. So I salute that. I respect that. But just because you can afford to be around it don't mean that you're really about that or you of it.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually it's all going to come down to the nitty gritty. And it's like, I feel like, yeah, he pulled it off tonight under the judge's eyes. But I feel like he's backed into a corner.
Yeah, because boxing fans know. Boxing fans know.
Yeah, we about to see who Haney really is, moving forward.
Boxing fans know if he step into the ring with Tank, he get knocked the fuck out. Now, Shakur Stevenson, that's a whole different animal because let's be honest, Shakur Stevenson don't have the power that Tank have. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Shakur Stevenson, I love his confidence because Shakur Stevenson said they asked him about Devin Haney. You gotta love this dude's confidence. He said, "Listen, I don't want to be disrespectful, but if you put him in front of me, he's gonna be regular." I was like, "Damn, this nigga's just said he's gonna be regular." Love that confidence.
The only thing that makes me apprehensive about Shakur is his output. Also, he don't have Earl Spence type output.
Yeah,
he don't punch in bunches like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
he's sharp and he like to think he think he a little Floyd too.
He fights like a 30-year-old and not his age.
Right, and it's like to me right now, I feel like the biggest threats at 135 is obviously Tank is at the top of the mountain. And I believe right under Tank is Frank Martin. I think somebody like Frank Martin.
From an activity perspective, Frank Martin is no joke.
Right. And you see they're trying to maneuver Keyshawn Davis or whatever his name is. They're trying to maneuver him away from Frank Martin. They like, it don't make sense right now. Even Derek James is like, that fight don't even really mean shit right now.
The reason why they don't want Keyshawn Davis, the reason why they don't want Keyshawn Davis to fight Frank Martin and they saying he's too old is because they know they're gonna expose that youngin. His ass been talking a little bit too fucking much. But you know what? That's the perfect fight for him to fight because he need to get exposed. I feel like all these young guys. You remember, I was back in the day. I used to be like, man, these young guys need to be cropped up. Listen, man, I want these young guys to get exposed. They run their mouth too much. Fuck them. They run their mouth too much.
Mm-hmm.
You run your mouth into a ditch, I'm gonna be like, would stay real TV, man. Like my nigga, R.I.P. to him, rest in peace. That nigga said, if you run your mouth into a ditch, you need to get that fight. So if they run their mouth into the ditch, go ahead and get that fight. Fuck the bullshit.
That's right, man.
Get that motherfucker what he been asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Line that shit up.
Right now, the next fight, he got to fight either Shakur or Tank Davis. I mean, he could take a mandatory fight in the meantime, between time. But
I can't. Nope. Fuck that.
Nah, we don't want that shit, Ross.
Nope.
We want Shakur or Tank.
I'm being realistic. I don't want that.
Yeah.
But realistically, he could take that and still be saying he's not ducking because it's mandatory. But he can't take anything besides Shakur, Tank Davis, or Amanda. If we do anything, any extracurricular shit,
Shakur is mandatory, ain't it?
Is Shakur mandatory?
Is mandatory. Yep, this is mandatory.
Shakur like a W. Is it with WBO
That's why
or
Shakur be
WBC?
calling his ass out. Shakur said, "Fight me next. I'm your mandatory."
Is it WBO or WBC?
WBC.
But I know how this
which
shit
is
goes.
even to me more powerful.
But you know how this shit goes. If a nigga got 4 belts and he got to fight mandatories, and he already a motherfucker,
He gonna fight the weakest link.
He gonna fight the weakest one.
I already know where Ross is going with that.
Right. If he already suspect, he gonna fight the weakest one.
You already know, nigga.
What I understand about Haney is Haney should not be chinny. Haney got a big ass jaw out this world. How is he so chinny?
Because the nigga's legs is garbage. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but
Bill Haney ain't caught no fades, bro. What can Bill Haney tell you in a motherfucking corner, man?
No, I'm saying physically he chinny.
If you look at Devin Haney, Devin Haney has a delayed. Devin Haney has a delayed reaction. It's like, have y'all ever been to the VA and y'all deal with these old veterans, and y'all try to tell these old veterans, "Hey man, you just got 100%," and it take them like 5 minutes for them to realize, "Oh shit, I just got 100%." That delayed reaction. That's Devin Haney, man. That nigga is a delayed reaction, man. His feet is a delayed reaction. It showed in the Loma fight. His feet are delayed reaction. That's why Loma was hitting him upstairs. Loma is not that great of a fighter like that. See, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I ain't high on Loma like that.
I've been saying
Loma's not a great fighter, but for Loma to be touching you upstairs like that and high teching you, that means your feet are not all that. Especially to be a black fighter, because as a black fighter, you're supposed to be slick with your feet. This nigga's feet is slow. Let's be honest.
I seen Devin get touched way too much tonight, bro. Pause.
Y'all gotta understand one thing. No matter how athletically gifted you are, no matter how much power you got, you have to know basic boxing fundamentals. And true. And one thing about Devin Haney, I don't know how he made it this far. He doesn't understand lead foot dominance.
No.
He was struggling lead foot dominance. He's losing it every time. He was throwing his right hand way too far out. He never established lead foot dominance. He never was throwing the lead right hand. Now, who doesn't know these things as a boxer at that level?
And Ross, and I could attest to this. I've been saying this shit since Alfredo Santiago. Remember, y'all been telling y'all when Alfredo Santiago exposed this nigga with counter punches. I said this nigga Devin Haney is throwing overhand rights while he's getting countered. This nigga need to go back to the drawing board. He was getting exposed since that fight. If there was any fight for him to get back with Floyd Senior, it should have been that fight, and he never did that shit. He been getting exposed ever since.
Man. I can't even believe what I saw tonight, man.
And his father was telling him off for failure. His father was like, his father told him, "You fighting too tall. Oh, get down some more." Like, bro, when you fight somebody shorter, you supposed to fight tall. That's how you know
when I knew Ross that Devin Haney was gonna lose.
Shorter, you supposed to fight tall.
You know when I knew Devin Haney was gonna lose? Because I did a shorts on that shit. If you look at my shorts, Devin Haney was not sure of the win after he did the shove. He said, "I trained for like 8 weeks," and he stuttered, and he said, "I think it was 9 weeks." And he said, "Whether if Loma gets the best of me or whether I get the best of him, I'm just gonna go out there and do what I got to do." Who fucking talks like that? When you're confident, you don't talk like if a guy's gonna get the best of me or I'm gonna get the best of him. You just basically say I'm going out there to win. That's when I knew he was gonna get exposed tonight, bro.
This new generation, I don't know what the fuck going on with the new generation. The new generation don't have no confidence at all. They don't. This is LeBron James generation.
Yep.
They say shit like this.
No. Let's preference it real quick. This is the Ja Morant generation when niggas don't know who the fuck they are. They acting like they gangsters and they not gangsters.
My son ain't involved in that shit. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. We don't even listen to that. No
Your
type of little young shit in here. What's that?
Your son got a daddy. That's different.
Mm-hmm. I be letting my son listen to E40. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't know. My son be with me 24/7, man. Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't know what's up with these kids, man. I told my son, I said, I catch you doing a gritty in here, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Don't you ever do no gritty around me. You crib walking up around here, but you know what I'm saying? You can you Harlem Shake or something, or you could juke or something like that in here, but don't let me catch you doing no gritty around this motherfucker.
Right.
And you see, this is what happened.
But man, you know,
it's gonna be old school. Your son's gonna be an old school heart at his age, which is gonna make him a true alpha, bro. It's gonna make him stand
definitely
out.
Already, man. You know, this whole, you know, I don't count nobody pockets, man. You know, I don't care about what folks got going on. I just look at the contradiction, and it's like, you know, at my age or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I've seen brothers go through that. I've been through my own personal roller coaster with various things in my life.
Yep.
You know, but identity ain't never been one of them. And it's like a couple months ago when they were trying to get the Lomachenko fight in Saudi Arabia, you saw Devin Haney in Muslim garb, and you seen him walking through the mosque in Saudi Arabia. He was buck dancing.
Look here, Ox. Hold that shuffling. Y'all keep talking. I gotta report some whiskey right now because this shit live. Let me go do that real quick.
Do that. He was buck dancing and shuffling for the Muslims trying to get accepted. So he thought he's about to get him a Saudi Arabia check.
Right.
You just can't become a Muslim a couple months ago, but you still do all Americanized type of things.
Right.
Hold on real quick.
Damn, boy, y'all motherfuckers just taking off. But anyway, man.
No, I'm sorry. No, I was just kicking in. But what I'm saying is, you know, it's a contradiction, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not about judging somebody, but it's like one moment you this devout, humble Muslim, and the next minute you flossing all these material items, which is a form of idolizing, you know what I'm saying, false gods and idol gods and shit like that. Your jewelry, you know what I'm saying, you big into your clothes and stuff like that. And so I don't like when people try to pander to religion in hopes to like, you know, augment their character, and then they go against the principles of what that really is. Right. And so, you know, and like I said, you've seen Devin Haney kind of go through this metamorphosis, and it's like, bro, do you even know who you are or who you want to be? Like, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? This whole fight promotion, I didn't watch really none of what was going on, but I seen like little clips here and there. And it's like, man, they were trying real hard to sell this fight. And it's like, bro, you're not on Tank level. You know, you're not on Tank level. You don't have the mystique that Shakur have. It's just, you're not really that interesting. But being cocky and arrogant, you know what I'm saying, and being divisive on top of the fact that you're not really like that, you know, it's not a good look. And it's just like, I don't really know where to do going with his career. I don't know what he got going on, you know.
His big mouth, he put himself in a hole.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Tank, Devin Haney has delusional fans. Let's be honest. He has delusional fans.
Devin Haney did an interview on, I think it was I Am Athlete, and he says, Floyd Mayweather kind of ruined it for us because at the Floyd Mayweather, nobody want to fight the best fighters because they want to protect their own. Now, he could be saying one thing or another thing, but he worded it in a way to where it could be perceived two types of ways because he want to appeal to white people, right? All right, cool. But now that he said that, now he got to fight the best.
Exactly.
So now that you said that, so you basically alluded to Floyd Mayweather was trying to protect his own. So now you got to fight the best of them. Now you got to fight Tank and Shakur Stevenson now.
You got to back that shit up.
Since you said that. You know what I'm saying?
Since you said that. He gonna have to back up all the shit he was talking about. I want to see what him and Bill gonna come up with now.
Because that's just a narrative. We all seen Floyd Mayweather's career. We know that he fought real good. We know he fought competition. Right. But since you want to run with that narrative now, you got to fight the best.
Yep.
Right.
And let's be honest. The bottom line is this. Because I was telling a Ross, shit, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm a little wasted. So I'm gonna be putting these bitches out here because these bitches, they be on some shit. But anyways, my lactation, I know she wanna fuck. That's why she told me to come over here. She told me to come over this weekend. And I'm like, look here, I'm gonna come 2 weeks later. Just don't worry about it. But anyways, y'all can tell I'm on that whiskey. But anyways,
we were live, dog.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. At this point, I'm lit, so I'm gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? Because Ross taught me how to be a little bit more control. You too, Ox. Y'all taught me how to be just a little bit more uncontrolled. I'm a little too uncontrolled. So let me be uncontrolled right now. But anyways, I'm like, look here, I want to come June 2nd to get my locks done. She's like, no, why don't you come the 19th or the 20th of May? I'm like, but you got a nigga. And she was like, I want you to come over so I can lock you. I'm like, all right, I think she want me to fuck. But anyways, let's get back on it. The bottom line is, Haney, the problem with this motherfucker, that's why I need to take y'all. I need to bring y'all motherfuckers to Alaska. These white girls, they wild, man, and they swallow too, brothers.
Oh,
so
man,
y'all need to come up here. Y'all need to come up here so y'all can enjoy the swallowing treatments of Alaskan women. But anyways, that shit is really the last frontier. But anyways, the bottom line is, this nigga Haney is on some bullshit, man. The nigga's on some bullshit, man. Because when you talk about Devin Haney, my problem with him is he doesn't realize his reality in boxing. He's really a mediocre fighter. You know who he reminds me of? He's 135-pounder Terrence Crawford. They're both boring as fuck. They both have no special effects up and down, and they both need to react the way that they're supposed to. You have no business pushing a fighter. I knew when Devin Haney pushed Loma, I said, oh, this shit about to go wrong. This shit about to go wrong. He put a bullseye on his back because you can't handle this level of pressure. And I think what happened was Devin Haney was doing what his dad told him to do. Let's be honest. That didn't even look like it was a Devin Haney thing. That looked like it was his father that pushed him to do that. Because the natural Devin Haney would have been like, I don't want to get into no altercation. I don't want to get into no fight. All I want to do right now is just box. I would let my hands do the talking. And I like the old Devin Haney because the old Devin Haney knew his limitations. It was like, look here, we'll just get into the match. Why didn't Devin Haney react the way he did against Kambosos? You know what it told me? It told me that when the bright lights get higher for Devin Haney can't handle the pressure. Because let's be honest, Loma's a bigger name than Kambosos. So when he started dealing with a bigger name, he started acting up. This nigga started acting like brand new. He started acting like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Because when he was fighting Kambosos, he was in full composure, full control. That's why he won that fight. All he had to do with Loma is don't fall for the games. Because at the end of the day, when he shoved Loma, I think he knew in the back of his mind when he shoved Loma and Loma looked at him like, what the fuck? He knew he didn't intimidate Loma. Because when you shove a nigga's supposed to have a response like they scared of you. They're supposed to have a response like they're afraid. But Loma, I think we all can agree with this. Loma looked at this nigga like, oh, really? That's all you got? So I think when he saw that from a body language standpoint, he knew he was fucked. He knew. Let's be honest. He knew he was fucked.
Man, Loma was hitting this man with 5 and 6 and 8-piece combos tonight.
Yes.
If he had a fraction of the power that Tank have,
he would have dropped him.
You'll drop him.
If that was Frank, and listen, man, the fact that I'm not gonna sit here. Loma is a very incredible athlete, very dynamic athlete, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's faster than Tank.
No.
If Loma could get 5 off on you,
Tank getting about 12.
If Loma could get 5 hits on you, clean hits, all it takes from Tank is 1. All it takes from Tank is one. If Loma getting 5-6 shots off on you, anywhere from 5 to 8 shots off on you, it might only take maybe 3 or 4 from Shakur, maybe 2 or 3 from Shakur.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 or 4 from Frank Martin. Bro, Pitbull Cruz, you know what I'm saying? If Loma hitting you with some shit like that, what you think Pitbull Cruz gonna do to Haney? Man, come on, man. You better stop playing. And they you know, like I said, I got a lot of ties to California. You know what I'm saying? And if you really from California, bro,
you do.
You know, you really
Ross,
trying
it's
to call
funny that
that
you say you got a lot of ties to California, because you know I hate to be doing this shit, but y'all niggas got me on the oil, so I'm on the oil right now. Actually, y'all niggas don't got me on the oil. I got myself on the oil, so let me make that very clear. But I've been fucking with this hoe that's in the porn industry. Her name is Blah Gigi. I'm sorry, I'm putting out names. I don't give a fuck.
God damn.
I'm on the oil right now. Bitch got a big fucking ass. Her ass about 60 fucking inches. I don't know. But this bitch told me I usually put niggas on
back shots right away.
I put niggas on fucking probation, and I'm laughing because I'm like, there's so many beta males out there. I put niggas on probation, but I just want you to come out to California so I can fuck you out the gate. Ross, tell me about these porn stars, man. How they get down, bro? Because you out there, so you could tell me.
Yeah, man, but I ain't really touched one. Actual porn star I haven't really touched. Pinky came out here with Cherokee long time ago. Long time ago, like 2008.
Yeah.
And a dude I knew on the ship paid $3,000 to fuck Pinky. And I wasn't gonna pay Cherokee to fuck, but like she was sitting on my lap, I was rubbing her ass. She was rubbing on my dick. She gave me a hickey, but I ain't fucked her. So I don't know. I don't fuck bitches who sold pussy before, but that's a different thing.
I'm gonna tell you a secret about this shit, man.
That's different.
Tell me, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell
she
you.
Puerto Rican. She Puerto Rican, so I need to know. Tell me.
I'm gonna tell you some Sigma male shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no alpha male shit. Some Sigma male type shit.
Y'all the same to me.
You have to wonder. The reason why I don't never look down on hoes and porn stars and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? A woman is a woman. That's number one.
Exactly.
But you gotta tell yourself something. If somebody ain't willing to pay for what you got, how much is it worth anyway?
That makes sense.
So can you really look down on her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus, you know, the traditional woman that people say, okay, you know, she's this, she's that. Motherfucking that necessarily, you know, may not pay for that. You know what I mean? So it's two, you know, different kind of ways to look at it. You know what I'm saying? If a woman has been married before, or you know, she has children before, or whatever, she got mileage too.
First of all, the nigga that married her paying for her pussy. When you married, you paying for pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have a problem with the bitch selling pussy. I don't care. She ain't my daughter. I wasn't gonna pay her $2,000 to fuck her.
No.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna pay that shit.
Pay for it.
And it's funny y'all niggas say that shit.
If you was at 200, 350, I would have rapped Cherokee ass for 350.
She said out of her mouth. And it's interesting you mentioned Cherokee and Pinky, because that tells you right there, we all from the same mode. Cherokee to ass Pinky, for niggas that don't know, that tell you niggas we all from the same age group. But anyways, this girl, I want y'all
these young niggas don't know nothing about that.
I'll tell you this.
Ross, I want you to do this.
Cali bitches are very cool.
And Ox, I want you to do this shit. Her name is Blah. BLAHGGGIGI. Google this motherfucker. Instagram this motherfucker. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Tell me if this motherfucker's legit. This motherfucker told me, if you take your ass from Alaska and bring your ass over here, I ain't gonna put you under no probationary period. I'm gonna let you stick that shit in there. And I said that, and I said, you see, there's levels to this alpha shit. That's when I knew there's levels, because niggas are sitting here paying this shit on OnlyFans and all this shit. I DM this motherfucker, and this motherfucker told me, just bring your ass over here and I'm gonna give it to you. I don't need no charge. I don't need nothing. And that's when I knew Alpha and Sigma is another level, because we get access to shit that the regular motherfuckers don't get access to. Let's just be honest. Because when a woman really wants you, she's not gonna ask you for $300 for a food. She's just gonna want a little ice cream. Let's be honest. She's just gonna want a little ice cream and then tell you, let's go back and fuck.
Yeah, that's real. That's the real. That's the realest of the real. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of simps that'll go ahead and tear that bread off. They really a trick at heart. You know what I'm saying? But
really,
but when you a real one, you know what I'm saying? It could be a high price, high dollar bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And she'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because she really want to fuck with you because she feels something in her spirit about you. You know what I'm saying? She take a special, liking to you. You got a kindred soul. You know what I'm saying? So she want to fuck with you on a personal level. The rest of these motherfuckers, they blinders is on, you know what I'm saying? And all they see is business and dollar bills, you know what I mean? And so I'm definitely on the other side of the fence, you know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of tricks out here, a lot of simps out here, a lot of lames out here, and they really muddy up the game, you know what I'm saying? Because they can make a lot of bitches be very disillusioned or very delusional about their mindset towards men overall. But I just focus on the women that get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to convince no bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you don't already know, if you ain't got the instincts in you for you to see who the fuck I am and know I deserve whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be. If you can't already sense that in your spirit, I ain't trying to convince you no how.
exactly.
I ain't asking for nothing. I'll be 39 this year. I don't know not one pickup line. I don't know not one pickup line.
You be direct with these motherfuckers.
I just be myself.
You know what I'm saying? I be myself, but 90% of the time they choose. And I you know what I'm saying? I pick from what the fuck I want to do, you know what I'm saying? But I let them choose, you know what I'm saying? And when you let them choose, it's a whole nother, scenario. But when you go chasing them behind these motherfuckers and simping and tricking, you know what I'm saying, and being lame and being goofy, you know what I'm saying? Then they know they got you wrapped around their finger. But you don't never pay no $2,000-$3,000 to fuck on no woman ever in your life. Nigga, what the fuck you mean?
I think the only reason why they're acting
I'm showing my social proof because I'm sending this shit both to Ox and I'm sending that shit both to Tom Ross so they niggas know. Because this bitch tell me she's very popular on OnlyFans. She's very popular on this. But I'm laughing because I'm like, yo, this bitch supposed to be so popular.
Make some money
at
with
the end of the day, I'm fucking. she want me to fuck the shit out of her. I'm laughing my ass off.
Don't do it for free.
Yeah, I think
don't do it for free.
The only reason why the bitches came at us like that is because my homeboy.
Right, I sent that shit to them. I want Ox and Tom Ross to tell me if I can go ahead and go through with the shit.
Man, do whatever makes sense for you. Me personally, it's some pussy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's she talking about? She talking about she want to hang out.
Man, she just said, bring your ass to California. That's it. She said something about your energy. You know what I'm saying? Just bring your ass to California. I'm like,
what part of California though?
Right.
She stay in Sacramento. You gotta tell me, man. You from California, so you gotta tell me how these hoes are.
Yeah, you better not take your ass and listen, bro.
My thing is this.
We gonna talk after here. You better not take
all right. You gonna fill me in on them.
I'm gonna hit you directly, my nigga.
Fill me on them Sacramento hoes, man.
my thing is this. She look like she a bad bitch, but so what? Make her come to you. You don't know nothing about Sacramento, Cali.
Yeah, she said she ain't never been to Alaska. I told her bring your ass up.
Like me personally, the way I talked, they knew I wasn't from California when I got there. So a lot of shit I was
Rippy
doing.
Brazy from California too. He said Sacramento ghetto. Is that true?
See, Brazy know what time it is. That's why I'm like, nigga, I talk to you offline, my nigga.
Okay.
A lot of shit I was doing when I was in California, niggas gave me a pass. They said this nigga can't be from California. They're like, and dude was like, where you from, blood? I was like, what? In Chicago, blood and Crips ain't even know, that's not real game.
All right, like, so I might have to bring ass too.
Like literally, that's only heard that shit on the movies. I didn't know what the fuck that even meant. They, you know, why you got on that flu on, blood? I had on a Cubs hat, with, with the C on the Cubs hat and shit, and a jersey, and then I was like, man, I just came here to get a beer. He's like, you talk funny, you ain't from around. I said, no, I'm from Chicago. My bitch, she from Compton, she from around here. He's like, he's like, man, you gotta watch me wearing all that flu shit, blood. That nigga was talking, he was saying that shit so motherfucking hard, but but the niggas, he showed me respect. He's like, you ain't even scared, blood. But I've been when you get impressed, you don't react. If you know you in the neighborhood and you surround it, you don't act super aggressive, but you don't act like you scared either. You kind of be like, man, listen, I came to get the beer, man. What y'all gonna do? What's going on? You know what I mean? So, buddy, I wouldn't go to Sacramento, and I don't know shit about Sacramento for no pussy.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna bring ass up. then.
Because Cali niggas really be on that gang shit more than money. Like, it's Chicago, it's gang shit, but it's money first. In Cali, they be on gang shit more than money. A nigga will kill you over a gang shit, over some shit. Over some gang shit.
That's why I say, you know what? I gotta find out from Ox, man, because I know this nigga from Cali. And then Rip B. Brazy just confirmed the shit. So I'll just bring ass over here and be done with it. Because she did say she open to come up here.
Or, so it's some other neutral locations, you know what I'm saying? It's other neutral locations in California, that, you may not even want her really coming to your city and knowing too much about your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? So you can meet another neutral
there's a neutral spot that's perfect. Ross knows the neutral spot. She can bring her ass to Seattle. We can do a damn thing in Seattle. Seattle's a neutral spot for us.
Or you could meet Alaska big. She could go to Alaska and not be nowhere near your place.
Nowhere near.
So you could be in a hotel room some motherfucking way.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the whole.
I don't mind going to Seattle because there's a concert that's coming up. There's a fucking concert that's coming up, and I want to go to that shit. So I don't mind.
I know why you want to go to Seattle. Y'all Caribbean niggas not slick. Y'all niggas love white bitches, man.
That's so you already know. So you already know. Want to go Seattle. Damn, Ross, why you putting me out there, nigga? Why you putting me out there, nigga?
Haitian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, y'all niggas be loving these white hoes.
Yeah, man, they pussy. Let me tell you something. They be swallowing the motherfucker up real good, though.
Hey, man, yeah, black women too, though. You know what I'm saying? You find
they do too.
That's the reason I don't never let no bitch suck my dick all the way till I get ready to nut. Because once they do that, they got you. Once a bitch suck your dick till you nut, it's over with. You start looking at that bitch different. Like you said you late on the rent. You ain't got to worry about that.
Man, these white girls suck on another level though. They be sucking on another level. They be sucking like they aliens and shit.
You gotta understand these bitches are debased. It's different levels of humanity. They the base level of humanity, man. So it's nothing they won't do. So it's like, put it away. I fuck so many white bitches. I never kiss no white bitch in the mouth ever.
Nah, I never kiss them in the mouth either.
Cause my mama always told me don't never let no dog.
Because their mouth is like the equivalent of a pig. That shit is dirty. Their mouth is equivalent of a pig. It's dirty.
I don't let no dog lick me in the mouth.
Yeah. Cause white bitch always ask me, why you kiss me on the forehead? Because I don't want to kiss you on the mouth. Why you don't kiss me on the mouth? Because I don't know what's been in your mouth.
I don't know you like. I don't fuck with you like that.
I just tell them straight up. I don't know what's been in your mouth.
Cause you gotta think about
y'all niggas crazy, man.
You gotta think about it. Have you ever got ready to fuck a white bitch and they didn't give you head? A white bitch give you head off the rip.
Yes, and they swallow like nobody's business, bro.
I look at it like this, man. A Seattle ticket, that's an expensive ticket. I say meet me in Ontario, California, or goddamn San Diego or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Sacramento to San Diego is a different ticket from Sacramento to Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
I could be in California, but be in Ontario, California, or San Diego. The shit cheap.
Ontario. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fly right into Ontario. You ain't got to fly into LA. You know what I'm saying? LA is LA. You know, so you can fly right into Ontario or San Diego and be straight. Especially San Diego if you want to go out. And like I said, if something don't really work out with her, you in San Diego, so you can just do whatever you want. But if she for sure gonna link, and you just want your undivided attention, Ontario. But if you don't know how it's gonna go and you still want to kind of get out there, I would say San Diego. And Ross will tell you about
San business Diego. Minded. She said, "Do you mind if I film you?" I said, "It depends on how much I make." It said, I told her it depends on how much I make. She said in one video, I can make like 12K. And I was like, as long as you break me off with 4K, I'm good. She was like, "Oh, I got you." I was like, she was like, oh, I'm got you. So I'm like, fuck it. So y'all niggas might see me on one of these fucking OnlyFans videos.
Nigga,
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
get OnlyFans, nigga. I ain't gonna never see you.
Never, nigga.
I'm not a chief keeper. I'm a West Side nigga from Chicago. We don't pay. We no.
Shit, I know y'all niggas ain't gonna see me. I'm talking about the niggas in the chat.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna see you, bro. I don't believe in paying no OnlyFans. I ain't paying for no. First of all, I don't even pay for no pussy like that. But let's be honest. If I go out, sometimes when I go out, I spend some upwards of $350. $350 on alcohol. That's different. A bitch talk about more than $350. That's paying for pussy to me. I don't pay for no pussy. I don't pay for no ass, man. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a West Side nigga, up and down. West Side niggas get in the car. Me, you in the car, and our bitches come. Guess where our bitches going? In the back seat, man. They been in the back seat. What the fuck they need to be in the front seat with us talking this real nigga shit? You know what I mean? They need to be in the back seat where the fuck they belong. You know what I'm saying? That's West Side shit. Southside nigga kick you out the car for a bitch he just met. We different. West Side, South Side, Chicago, we different. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna be on the OnlyFans because I ain't never gonna pay the jack off, nigga. That's number one.
Exactly. And you shouldn't be. And you shouldn't be. And you shouldn't be because my thing is this. If you doing that shit, then that's on you, bro. Because my thing is this. When she said that shit to me, she reached out to me and she said that, I was like, okay. So I said, send me your body dimensions. She was like, my body dimensions are crazy. I'm a 32 double D. I was like, okay, 32 double D sound like you got some big titties. So I was like, and she said, but I got a 60-inch ass, but it ain't all real. So I was like, I don't give a fuck as long as the shit look good and you got a nice looking pussy. Because in my opinion, a pretty pussy is everything to me. I don't want no bitch that got no burnt ass pussy. That's just me. I don't like burnt pussy.
Hold on. Only time I care about how the pussy look, I care about how the pussy smell.
Yeah.
Only time I care about the pussy look is off of the Eastern pussy. I know you.
Let me tell you something. There be some pussies that look so ugly. You don't even want to look at the shit. You don't even want to eat the shit. Let's be honest, bros. That shit looks so ugly. You be like, what the fuck?
That's why I said what I said. I only care about how the pussy look if I'm finna eat it.
Yeah.
So you finna eat this bitch pussy?
No, I ain't gonna eat a pussy.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I want to fuck something. I want to fuck something that feels right and looks right. I don't know. Even when I fuck, I want the shit to look right and feel right. And she showed me her pussy, and I was like, damn, that shit look like a Puerto Rican pussy. Because Puerto Rican pussy got that butter pecan type of pussy. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Because y'all both fuck some Puerto Rican pussy. So y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Puerto Rican pussy look like butter pecan. Let's be honest.
They don't all look like that. Some of them bitches.
They don't all look like that, but the right ones look like butter pecan. Some of them bitches
should be beat up too.
Yeah, some of this shit be beat up, but the right ones look like butter fucking pecan. Yeah. And her shit look like butter pecan. So I was like, okay, she got a good looking pussy. So I'm like, okay, I could fuck it. I'm like, for a porn star, I was like, okay, that shit is right. She was like, oh, I've been ran through, you know what I'm saying? But she told me that shit straight up. I've been ran through, but you know what? I just something about you. I just want you to fuck me. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's go.
Make that bitch come to you. If you go to her, then you're gonna feel obligated to. Let's say you go to her, right?
But you know what? It's open on both sides. And I already know where to take her. If she come up to Alaska, I'm taking her Girlwood, because Girlwood is a perfect buffer between two places. Because Girlwood is a place where you don't need to be in my neighborhood. You just need to be in a little hot spot where they party. It's like a little party town. Niggas get wild and crazy and shit, and then you get freaky. That's it. But it's damn near about 70, 80 miles away from where I'm at.
Make her come to you, because if you come to her, if she switches script, you're going to feel obligated to kind of like AQS because you already came all that way.
Yeah.
So if she get there, you think you finna fuck with free, then she like, you know what?
I'm gonna do that.
They just cut out my lights. Like, if she give you a sob story, you gonna feel obligated AQS because you came so far.
I'm gonna do that because I got white boys. I got white boys hating on me and shit, and that's how you could tell Esau and J-Path is real. These white boys hating on me, saying, "How the fuck you getting this pussy for free?" And I've been paying her OnlyFans. I paid her like $10,000 on OnlyFans, and I still ain't fucked the pussy because nigga, she don't want you. She don't want you. That's why. She want BBC. She made that very clear. BBC only. She put that shit on her OnlyFans. BBC only. So clearly she don't want your pussy. She don't want your dick. Well, I should say pussy because your dick is like a pussy. She don't want your shit.
I don't understand niggas that pay for OnlyFans. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You shouldn't even be really just trying to focus on smashing. You should be trying to focus on managing her.
Yeah.
Right, straight up. Crack that bitch so good and be like, you know what? It's a lot of Navy niggas down here, and them niggas, man, they gonna pay.
You know what? I might just do that. I might just do that because I might just put a little bug in her fucking ear and be done with it. Be like, hey, look here, you got these niggas in Alaska, blah 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 blah, and see what's up.
For sure.
After I crack her a few times, see what's up.
For sure.
For sure.
Y'all niggas done told me some real shit. See, that's why I said that shit because I wanted some real shit. Because at the end of the day, a nigga could look at shit from one perspective, but a lot of times when a nigga say some shit, he's trying to look at it from different perspectives. That's why I said it. So I can look at it from every angle. And there's no shame in looking at everything from every angle.
No
shame in it.
Yeah, we just got way off the topic from boxing.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that shit real quick so I can put it out there. But let's get back to boxing. These niggas know who the fuck I'm talking about. They probably done jacked off to her ass. But anyway, let's get back to boxing.
This nigga off that lick, man. Whenever he get off that lick, that nigga go off with Chad to talk about some hoes.
Yeah, right. That's me.
He gonna do that. But at the end of the day, if Devin Haney don't get no real training, his career gonna be very short.
You're right about that.
Because those last 3 rounds, he ain't had no answers for motherfucking Lomachenko. And Lomachenko started off way too slow.
Way too slow.
If he ain't started off so slow, he would have won that fight.
Yeah, he ain't no Matrix. That motherfucker got some AOL dial-up, slow-ass internet downloading shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like Floyd. Floyd got that mega processor. Loma is nowhere near quantum processor. You know what I'm saying? Right. Floyd got that quantum processor.
Right.
Lomachenko got AOL dial-up.
So Ox, I want to ask you, Ross knows. So I want to ask you, what do you think about Showbiz the Adult coming out of his mouth? And now, because he made 100,000+ subscribers, he's being honest about saying Floyd is not just better than Loma, he's more skillful than Loma. What do you got to say about that?
As an honorable man, as an honorable black man, I think Showbiz the Adult is a sucker. As an honorable black man, he's a sucker to me.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
As a YouTube content creator / troll, he's doing his thing, and this is why. If you're dumb enough to believe this nigga really think that Lomachenko better than Floyd, you deserve to lose your money.
Yep.
Because nobody in their right mind think Lomachenko better than Floyd, unless you racist or unless you got a problem with Floyd Mayweather saying. You know Lomachenko ain't better than Floyd Mayweather, right? But
you should know that.
In the year of our Lord 2023, people will pay you to say shit that they want to hear.
Facts.
Not the truth.
Facts.
Literally. If you're willing to say, you know what? Fuck my soul, fuck my personal convictions, I'm willing to say whatever people want to hear. You can start making bans on YouTube if you're willing to say whatever people want to hear. Because people will pay you. They will take money and send it to your Cash App if you saying shit that they want to hear. Derrick Jackson proved that, right? Telling these bitches whatever they want to hear, dumb shit, idiotic shit about men, shit. You know what I mean? And these bitches steady paying. So social media has proven that people will do whatever if you saying what they want to hear. He realized that. He gave them that until it got to the point where he's like, okay, I'm about to cash in my Loma stock.
Facts.
Cash it in. You know who stock he gonna cash in next? Canelo. If Canelo get forced to fight Jamal Charlo or Andre, you gonna start hearing him copping pleas, talk about, you know what, Canelo is really not that good. Blase, blase. All these niggas gonna start doing that because they knew from
But
the
it's
get.
funny because Teddy Atlas and Mike Tyson came out and said Canelo Alvarez is overrated. Canelo Alvarez is not all that. Canelo Alvarez is not really that good. It's just funny how those guys
They'll do that now.
They conveniently waited until Canelo got exposed by a tune-up fight to say that shit. I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, where was this heat? Where was you keeping that same energy all those years ago? Y'all know y'all felt like this about Canelo so many years ago. Why y'all saying that now?
Because you gotta understand, and everything we see on TV is the Matrix.
Yep.
Very, very, very small, minute part of what you see on TV is actually real. Everything is all narrative.
Yep.
It's all narrative, and the people saying don't even believe in it. Shannon Sharp know good damn well that LeBron James not better than Kobe Bryant, but he gonna say LeBron James is the best because that's what people want to hear.
Facts.
He gonna push that narrative. Then when LeBron James start to fall off, you know who he gonna jump on? Jokic.
Yep.
Because that's what people want to hear.
Yep. They want to hear Joker.
They want to hear
that's the white boy. They want to hear the great white hope.
He's gonna stay on the upward stock, and if Joker starts falling off, he's gonna find another stock. Not the stock that he probably should be at, the truth. He's gonna be at the stock that what people want to see, whoever people want to see succeed. That's the stock he's gonna be on. And that's what you see that's what you see in the media, in movies, all that. You see what the white man wants you to believe.
Facts.
They want us to believe that Canelo was cold. If Canelo was a Mexican like my complexion, they wouldn't be on Canelo.
Yep.
They was on Canelo because he looks Scottish. He got Spaniard blood, so he's like a white man, so he own Canelo. They own Lomachenko, heavy.
Facts.
Lomachenko only got 18 fights, 19 fights.
Yep.
They were saying in 19 fights he's better than Floyd. Think about that. That shit
ain't true.
It's all narrative.
Yep.
They talking to a group of people who want to believe that. There was niggas who really thought that Pacquiao was gonna beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. They really believed that shit.
Yep.
Because the media made them believe that shit, man. So I'm saying all that. So when you're looking at the shit, media narratives, you gotta know none of the shit is real. They don't even believe the shit that they saying. But they know y'all want to believe it.
Yep.
They know y'all need to believe that. So that's why they say it, man.
Now I'm glad you said that because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, let's be honest. We could sit here and we could try to make it be what it is and what it's not. And thank you, Ox, for your contribution. Because I'm on my third fucking what I call a little small happy jar of whiskey. I think I'm about to do 4 of them bitches. But anyways, the bottom line is when we sit here and look at Devin Haney and we look at the product that he is, and we sit here and look at boxing, we have to call a spade a spade. When we look at Gervonta Tank Davis and we look at Shakur Stevenson and we look at the body of work that's been put in front of us, Shakur Stevenson, based on this performance, like he said, if he struggles against Lomachenko, he should body him. I think Shakur Stevenson is right. When we look at Gervonta Tank Davis, and Gervonta Tank Davis hit Ryan Garcia with a body shot and stopped him, all Gervonta Tank Davis got to do is connect. And let's be honest, Devin Haney is a connectable fighter. So if Gervonta Tank Davis connects on him, what happens? This is the problem with boxing fans. They don't want to be honest about this shit because they know Gervonta Tank Davis is going to connect. They know Shakur Stevenson is going to land punches. So if you know this, why are you sitting here denying the inevitable of what the fuck is going to happen? Why?
Right.
Why deny the inevitable? You know what the fuck's going to happen. Let's be honest.
That's right.
And Devin Haney is proven what me and Ross laughed about. Because when I said this shit, Ross said, damn, I ain't never heard no Dollar General. That's must be some Florida shit. Listen, man, Devin Haney is a Dollar General, aka a dollar store Floyd. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
And when we say that in every bit of the letter of the law. My boy Contender Regime Boxing, I got to give him credit, but that dude is so biased to Devin Haney, he would not even admit. I said, yo, after you saw this performance against Vasily Lomachenko, let's be honest. Would you admit that Gervonta Tank Davis would knock him out? Would you admit that Shakur Stevenson will outbox him? And he act like my comment didn't even exist. So right there, what that showed me, it didn't show me that he was ignoring me. What it showed me was that he was purposefully doing that because he didn't want to accept the fact that his boy Devin Haney is basically exposed. That's what it is. You know, when a person knows that somebody's exposed, sometimes they want to ignore the facts. I've done this with Ross. I've done this with Ox Steel, and I can admit this. When I know they got an upper hand on me, I will ignore the facts. When you know somebody got the upper hand on you, you ignore the shit because you know the obvious. The obvious is your boy isn't that dude. Let's be honest.
Oh, so that initiated a change of heart because fucking Contender Regime did it to you.
Yes. So when Contender Regime did it to me, I said to myself, you know what? I have to open up and see that, you know what? I did the same shit to Ross. And I have to look at it for what it is. Because when it came to Loma versus Teofimo, I had to admit that Teofimo exposed him. But I didn't want to. But it is what it is. And I don't mind doing that.
Right, but even right now, you don't want to say that shit because you got to understand.
No, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it bold, and I'm saying it loud and proud.
I know.
Ross got the upper hand on me with that situation because at the end of the day, he was right that Teofimo did expose him. And I'm going to be honest with you 1,000%. That's exactly what happened. So it's the same way, just as Teofimo exposed him, 1,000%, Devin Haney got exposed by Lomachenko. 1,000%.
He really did. He really did. And you know what? After I say the fourth round, I knew this was going to be an exposing. I knew it.
Yep.
Because Devin Haney wasn't doing the things that he was supposed to do. You are the longer, taller fighter. Why are you crouching down, fighting to his length? Why are you not keeping him on the end of the jab? Why are you not throwing lead right hands? Why are you not following up with the left hook? He was doing so many things wrong. I said, this fight going to be way harder than it need to be.
Yep.
By the time the 12th round came, I thought it was going to be a draw. I'm not mad at Devin Haney winning because it's not like Lomachenko dominated him. So it's not Lomachenko. To me, it's not like he's getting robbed. But my thing is, I was mad at how Devin Haney celebrated like he just knew he won. You barely won by the skin of your teeth.
Exactly.
Barely won against an old man. So you won in the win column, but as far as boxing, this was a black eye of your career. Did any great fighter struggle against an older fighter like this? The great ones win these fights.
Exactly.
Why you think George Foreman had to come back? Because he lost the fight to Ali. He was not supposed to lose that fight. George Foreman was like 23 years old.
Exactly.
Ali was an old lion. He was supposed to get Ali out of there. He lost. So he had to come back. And when he came back, he legitimized himself as a great heavyweight. And now he's in there.
Yep.
But he had to come back at 40 to do that because he lost to Ali.
Yep.
This motherfucker almost lost to Loma.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. Listen, me personally, listen. The guys I get behind be the real deal. I can't get behind Devin Haney because he never proved to me he was the real deal.
Facts.
And he always did some sucker shit trying to talk down on PBC. So while I didn't wish him to lose, he's still a black brother. I'm not gonna be biased for him either because he not with the cause. No way.
Facts.
You with them people. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That's how I do. And my thing is, me personally, if I was judging the fight, I would have said this fight a draw. I would have said it was a draw. And let's say if a nigga send me 350 to go the other way, I would say this is a split decision for Haney. I would never say Haney won unanimously. That don't even make no sense.
No, it don't make no sense. Haney won by the skin. If you say Haney won by the skin of his teeth, I'll give you that. Or you say it's a draw. You gotta say Haney won by the skin of his teeth, or it's a draw. That's how you gotta say the fight is. If you say that, then I'll give you credit. But if you sit here and say that Haney won emphatically, you're being biased.
Jaden Anthony, did he start off faster than he normally start off? Yes, because he normally don't get started until like round 7.
Mm-hmm.
He started off faster, but he wasn't really landing on punches in those first 6 rounds like that. No. It wasn't to the back end of the fight where he started taking over. But
my thing is this. I look at the fact that Loma hurt Haney, and I said, okay, to me, this fight is about even. And then towards the end of the fight, I came to the conclusion that if Haney gets a decision, it's by the skin of his teeth. And that's exactly what happened. Haney got the decision. But when he got the decision, it was by the skin of his teeth. But they try to make it seem like his decision was more emphatic than the skin of the teeth. Well, it should have been 7 rounds to 5. It shouldn't have been no damn 8 rounds to 4. Like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
Those scorecards didn't make any sense.
No, it didn't.
It should have been a lot closer. It should have been a split. If they was going to give Haney the win and wanted to make it legit, it should have been a split decision win for Haney.
This should be a fucking rematch. And if Haney is up for it, rematch this guy, run it back. Because Floyd has had, you're a Dollar General Floyd. You're a $1 Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather had a
$1 General Floyd or $1 Floyd. Then you know that just like Floyd Mayweather had to do running backs, you got to do running backs. This is your running back moment. You got to run it back with Loma. I'm sorry. You got to run it back.
Floyd Mayweather had to run back fights that wasn't even this close.
Yes.
Just because of niggas made good punches.
He had Mike Donna. I mean, come on. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the thing about Devin Haney is Devin Haney needs to be more honorable because you're saying one thing, but you really not living that.
Thank you. The way Loma was catching him, Tank will land him out cool. Even at 140, Haney runs to 140. And I'm going to tell you right now, Haney at 140 is no better at 140 than he is 135. Haney might as well stay at 135 because 140 is a different power level. So if he goes to 140, he's going to get exposed more because he's dealing with a higher level power.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
He's going to get knocked out cold at 140.
Yep.
And Haney, that's why I said what I said. Haney might want to start focusing on his social media, get his podcast going, and go ahead and fight Tank for all the marbles. Make that big fight, and then get the fuck up out of here. Because where's he gonna go?
Yep. At that point,
he's not gonna be able to. He can't handle Tank. He can't handle Tank power. He can't go down at 130 because he's not gonna be able to box at 130. He's not gonna.
Tank just want to knock that motherfucker out. Tank just want to knock him out one time. That's it. Tank just want to knock his ass out.
So he need to make the biggest fight he can make.
Yep.
And get the back end money for the pay-per-view, which I think him and Tank is the biggest fight he can make.
Thank you. Yep.
I think that's the biggest fight.
Yep.
And then get the fuck out of Dodge because he can't go to 140.
Yep.
Even fighters way worse than him will beat him at 140 because they hit harder than him.
Facts. Thank you, Ross, for telling me about that shit with that chick. Because Yeah, I just texted her real quick. She said she coming to Alaska. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. Bill Haney.
That's why I like to brainstorm. That's why I like to brainstorm. Because at the end of the day, I don't know everything.
Make her come to you because everybody come to her. Everybody do what she wants. She a bad bitch.
Exactly. I don't know everything, and I feel like as an alpha male, you should brainstorm with other alpha males. That's how I feel.
I've seen bitches badder than that. Speaking of that, I was on Twitter and seen the Haitian flag shit. There's so many bad Haitian bitches. I'm thinking about moving to Haiti.
Oh hell yeah.
So I done seen bitches badder than that, but she's a bad bitch, number one. And when a girl's a bad bitch, guess what? Everybody do what she say.
They do what she
say. Her, they acquiesce to her. They, you know what I mean? So make her come to you. She already can feel invested because she come to you. I never had a woman come to me that died in a flood.
Yep.
Never.
Yep.
I act like playing assholes around the bitch. They still fuck her. They wasn't gonna come all the way out there for nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I was laughing because I said that's how delusional bitches are. Because she said, this is what she said out of her mouth. She said, I put niggas on fucking probation, but I don't put you on no probation. I want you out the gate. So I'm laughing and I said, damn, these beta males may be that bad that they put these bitches on such a pedestal that bitches got to now put niggas on probation. Because I don't know what that shit means. I don't know what that shit means. Like, I don't understand that language.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck probation means. Like, that to me, that sounds like too much work.
It's a friend zone. When you in a bitch friend zone, you on probation. But these niggas are doing shit for her.
Okay.
And that's how I knew I was an alpha. Even as a kid, I never allowed myself to be in the friend zone. If I really wanted a girl,
she said, I don't put you on probation. She said, I'm not putting you on probation. I want you out the gate. So here's my direct number. Here's my real name. She gave me a real name. I ain't gonna put her in the real name out there. But she said, here's a real name. And she said, just whatever you want. You want me to come to Alaska? I'm gonna come. You want me to go? You want me to come to California? I'm gonna come. So when y'all told me that shit, I threw that shit out there because at the end of the day, I wanted to see what y'all niggas was gonna say. And I know these niggas in the chat know who the fuck that bitch is. So I said, all right, so let me just see what my niggas talking about. Because at the end of the day, I don't mind brainstorming. And y'all say, hey, bring ass out here. So I already know I'm gonna bring ass out here. I'm gonna take ass over to Girlwood and be done with it. That way it's about 100 miles away from where the fuck I'm at. So she don't know where the fuck I stay, and we good.
If they don't know this what the fuck.
There you go. There you go. That's that bitch. That's that bitch right there. That's that motherfucker right there. Yeah, these niggas know. That's the motherfucker.
She got a nice body, and you said it's not real. It don't look like it's fake.
It don't look like it's fake, but she said she had some implants and shit. I don't know.
She probably took fat from her stomach to put it back.
That's probably what it was. Probably transfer.
She probably put fat from her stomach to put it back there. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Long that shit put together.
She told me her pussy tight, so I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her and be done with it. She said all I like is black sperm, and I want to implant it in me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna implant the shit out your ass. Be done with it. You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. But and I saw some of her videos. She get right into it. She don't play no games. She get right into it. So I'm like, oh, okay. I see how this bitch get down. She get right into it.
Bill Haney. He has took Devin Haney as far as he could take him.
No, he did. So at the end of the day, you just need to be a manager and just say, you know what, Floyd?
Right.
Look, he about to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He about to fight Shakur Stevenson. I need you to come in and train him the whole fight. Because if he gets Floyd Mayweather to train him the whole fight, then it'll be a real fight.
Well, if he about to fight Tank, Floyd Mayweather ain't gonna train him.
You don't think so?
Nah, hell no.
Tank is Floyd. The thing I like about Floyd, Floyd is like neutral. Floyd is like, I fuck with Tank, I fuck with Devin Haney.
Nah, but Tank is under Floyd. He actually makes money off Tank.
Okay,
so he's not gonna train him for a fight with Tank. He's training for a fight with Shakur Stevenson, not with Tank.
Yeah, I got you.
He actually Floyd. One thing about Floyd, he ain't gonna fuck with the money. But
nah, he ain't gonna fuck with the money.
he don't necessarily need to go to change. He can go to Derrick James. He just need a real trainer.
Derrick James gonna teach him fundamentals, but here's the problem. I don't think he want to deal with those level of fundamentals. I don't think he wants to.
And he should retire then.
Yeah,
because it's so much.
Derrick James teaches you the basics of boxing, but at the highest levels. That's why Earl Spence. Niggas don't understand why Earl Spence is so nice. Earl Spence is mastered the art of the basic simplistics.
Yeah.
He's mastered the art of the simplistics. And this is why Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia follows the fight to the fruition, shout out to Ryan Garcia. I'm still gonna fuck your bitch now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna fuck her because she hollered at me, so I'm gonna fuck her. And I'll tell you how her pussy tastes. But anyways, by the way, the bottom line is with Ryan Garcia, if he fuck his bitch to if he fight the fight to the basics, Ryan Garcia will be the best that he needs to be. But my problem with Ryan Garcia is I don't think Ryan Garcia is gonna follow through the plan all the way through. I don't think so. That's my problem. I think he's gonna quit halfway because Ryan Garcia is used to flashy shit. That's just my opinion. What do you think?
It could go either way, man. It could go either way. Me personally, I've never seen this before. Majority of Mexican fighters do Mexican trainers or white trainers. So this is new ground for me. It's new.
So you think Ryan Garcia is just humbling himself?
I don't know. I have to see. This is new ground for me. I've never seen this before. Typically, Mexican fighters don't do black trainers.
I think Ryan Garcia gonna move out of there because his woman says she moving to Texas. Texas is typically an area where you're dealing with black motherfuckers, and let's just see how Ryan Garcia handle that shit. From a boxing standpoint, Ryan Garcia might handle it from a boxing standpoint, but can he handle it from when his chick getting pounded out by BBC? Can he handle that? That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think that nigga gonna leave. I think that nigga gonna leave after that shit happens. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
Was she bad like that?
Man, hey, let me see you the picture, bro. You know me. I'm gonna see you the picture. Let me see you the picture of Ryan Garcia's chick. And even your ass gonna be like, okay, yeah, I fuck on her. So she got some nice titties on her.
So I don't know necessarily how's it gonna go down. What I do know is I never seen this before, and for him to do this, he may be serious. Hank ain't got no damn power. Haney ain't got no damn power. You can't hide from that. Party Marginality would have been great if he could punch. And yeah, Haney don't have power, bro. He don't. And he's not with no real trainer that can help him develop a little power. He got to let go of his father, man. Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, sometimes your daddy can only get you so far. They did their job. Let them. If you care so much about them, then make sure you cover their rent.
All right, you got it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you cover their rent. But as a boxer, your life is in the hands of your trainer. And if your trainer, his father could give him nothing. His father's a big reason why he looked bad in those last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
His dad was telling him all the shit he should not do. His father was like, man, you winning this fight, go away. You was not winning that fight, going away.
Mm-hmm.
Then he telling him, man, you fighting too tall. Get smaller. Get on his level. That's not how a bigger fighter fight a smaller fighter. Like,
exactly.
What is this dude talking about?
Exactly. You see, you could look at that shit, Ross, and tell you like BBC. You can already tell. Some bitches, they just love BBC, man. They can't help it. They can't help it. So so Ryan Garcia is fucked. I'm saying she moving to Texas, she fucked. That's all I'm saying. She's fucked.
This nigga crazy.
I'm just saying. I feel for Ryan Garcia. That's what I want to know. when your chick get mudded out, are you gonna be willing to stay in Texas? Because she gonna get mudded out. She already putting it out there. She like BBC, so I don't know if you're gonna stay there.
That shit crazy. Well, yo, that's crazy.
Something about you, Ryan Garcia, that's not fucking her right. So I don't know. Something about you ain't fucking her right because she reaching out to BBC. So I don't know.
Haney gonna finish his career with 50 fights and 15 knockouts. Jaden Anthony, man, listen, man, I understand you want Loma to win, but Loma didn't win. It's okay, bro.
Yep.
Because let's be honest, Loma don't got no power either.
Facts.
And that's their problem. That's why Loma got whooped by Teofimo Lopez. He ain't had no power.
Yep.
D nigga was overrated. Loma overrated. Teofimo Lopez overrated.
All of them. All of them.
So was Devin Haney.
Every last one of them.
The only motherfucker that's the real deal was Tank Davis, man. What we been telling y'all.
I gotta give it to you, Ross. That orange navy tee, that shit tight though. That shit tight as fuck.
Yeah, just a workout tee. I was doing push-ups for you. Hit me up.
Yeah, that shit tight.
Yeah, that's the only motherfucking. That's the only dude that's the real deal. Shakur Stevenson could box, but Shakur Stevenson would get knocked out against Tank, man.
Yep.
Tank is knocking niggas out to the body and to the head. He hit that hard, and he only take one time to hit you flush.
I'm glad everybody see that. Tank and Shakur over everybody. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Devin Haney, if he fight Tank or Shakur, he's getting exposed. Let's be honest here. If he fights Tank or Shakur, he's getting exposed. Tank gonna knock him out. Shakur gonna box him up.
Easy work.
Yep.
Like Floyd said, man, listen, man, the work was all easy.
Because at the end of the day, you could tell when Floyd feels bitter about something because Floyd wasn't even feeling salty about Devin Haney doing what he did with his dad. But Floyd felt some type of way when Shakur did it because he knew Shakur was a little different. That Floyd was actually trying to poach Shakur. He felt Shakur was a little different because in his mind, he was like, why are you going under Bob Arum? You need to be up under me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whereas with Tank, he already had Tank because Floyd wanted to have Tank and Shakur. He wanted to have both.
Yep. But at the end of the day, they made their bed. Now they gotta lay in it, man.
Yep.
Now they gotta lay in it.
But you know, one thing I like about Shakur don't let Bob Arum run him. So this whole fight with Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, Loma doesn't get the rematch. Shakur is gonna push for this shit, and Shakur is gonna push for him to fight Devin Haney. And one thing I like about Shakur Stevenson, he don't let Bob Arum run him. Shakur's gonna be like, look, if I don't get this fight, fuck y'all.
Right.
He gonna make this shit happen.
Right, because he can easily come to the PBC.
Yep.
Because
Earl Spence already been told Shakur, why don't you come to PBC? So Shakur is gonna put pressure on Bob Arum. So this is why I feel like Devin Haney's either gonna fight Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Tank Davis next. And then this is when you guys are gonna really see that Devin Haney got exposed. That's when you're gonna see this shit.
He got exposed. And here's the thing: I can't wait to see how the LDBC gonna handle this because they cover this shit like Devin Haney put on a masterclass, and he didn't get exposed. I'm gonna have something to say about that because even though he won by the skin of his teeth, that's not a masterclass.
Nope.
Truth be told, this should be a rematch in the making.
Because me and you wouldn't have said nothing about Devin Haney winning by the skin of his teeth if he didn't push Loma. If he didn't push Loma, we would have expected him winning by the skin of his teeth. But because he pushed Loma, there was an extra standard that was set on him to wash Loma, and he couldn't even fucking do that.
The shit that made me put an extra standard on him when he started talking and saying, basically trying to downplay Floyd Mayweather's career.
Yep.
And it's not me personally. People talk negatively about Floyd all the time. In the boxing community, if you talk negatively about Floyd, you get opportunities with ESPN. So I expect that because most niggas is raised to be sellouts. They don't got no fathers,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I expect that. So I don't care about that. It's what exactly he was saying about Floyd.
Yep.
Floyd was scared to fight people. He was doing this. He was doing that. Okay, so you could talk on a legend's career like that. So you should walk right through Lomachenko there. Because that's what Floyd would do. Pretty boy Floyd would have walked through Lomachenko. Easy work. Lomachenko would be in the hospital somewhere fucking with Floyd, pretty boy Floyd at 135. It'd have been over for him. He would have got stopped. So that's when I was like, you know what? He got to really put on for the city in this fight. He can't struggle in this fight because he's been talking cash money shit, using Floyd's name, using the PBC to build up this fight because he know white people and Mexicans hate the PBC. But they hate the PBC, that means they hate you too. Because they only hate the PBC because there's black people in charge. That was the definition of 50-50. He lucky Loma didn't take that fight 4 years ago. And that's the thing. That's how it's good. That's how to show you that this is what Loma get. And now I'm on Loma ass. Because Loma didn't take that fight 4 years ago, right? Why? Because he was fucking ducking.
Ross, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta go get this food.
Loma didn't take that fight 4 years ago because he was a fucking duck. He took a WBC franchise duck. So this is what he fucking get. Loma actually deserved to lose tonight because he ducked him when he could have beat him. He ducked him. There was no reason why Loma dropped the WBC belt and Devin Haney got it because Loma didn't take his mandatory. And that's the same way Jamal Charlo got the WBC at 160 because Canelo didn't fight him. And that's what they get. Everybody who we've been talking about on these channels are now losing, and they're now all the tickets are coming to roost. Me and he knows. Ben said Canelo is a fraud. Lomachenko was a fraud. Tyson Fury is a fraud. We've been calling this shit out. We've been saying this shit. Anthony Joshua a fraud. We've been saying this. We've been saying this, man. Right. And that's what he fucking get. He should have took the fight 4 years ago, and then Devin Haney's career would have been fucking over with. But he was ducking black fighters at the time that he didn't think he could beat. And now he took an L. That's what he fucking get. So I don't feel sorry for him. I would have scored it as a draw, but I ain't a judge. The other judges, they factor in those body shots a lot more than those Furies. And I can see why they did that. Because those body shots was very clear. When Haney was landing the body shots, you seen the body shots land. Those flurries, you never knew how many punches was landing or not with Lomachenko when he threw those flurries. You just couldn't tell. But me personally, I thought the activity back and forth and who was controlling the fight, I thought it was equal. It should have been a draw. But I'm not mad with a Devin Haney win. I ain't mad at it. I just don't think that he should be happy about the win the way he won. If that makes sense. He shouldn't be happy about it. Because he didn't dominate. And when you fight a guy 11 years older than you, you should dominate. And that's how I knew Canelo wasn't like that. When he fought Floyd Mayweather was 11 years older than him, and Floyd Mayweather dominated him. That's why Canelo could never be great in my eyes.
Facts.
You can't lose that fight.
Nope.
You cannot lose that fight and still be great. You know what I mean? So Devin Haney, he won the fight he was supposed to win, but he barely won. He should get a rematch and he should dominate.
Yep.
Because now it's always going to be the group of people who will be like, you really lost that fight against Loma, and you can't really argue it because if you're in a fight that should have been a draw means we can't tell who won.
Facts.
So in the draw, so some people you lost.
Exactly.
And some people you won. That's why it's a draw.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So there's people who can say that he lost the fight. And he can't argue it, so he need to fight Loma. He need to fight Loma again and demonstrate. Then Anthony said, I'd rather him win this and fight against Tank. I think he scared of Tank right now.
Oh, give me 1 second, Ross. I gotta get this other order. Give me 1 second.
God damn, how much did you order?
Nigga, I ordered 2 orders, nigga. I'm hungry.
Hungry ass nigga. I wish you was here right now, nigga. I would eat some of that shit. I'm like, nah, you gotta break bread because I'm your little brother. Nah, but at the end of the day, I'll give them this. It was a good fight. I give them this. And ESPN rarely put on good fights. They rarely put on good fights. This fight was a good fight, but it exposes Devin Haney because it's not supposed to be a good fight. Devin Haney's supposed to win this fight. He's supposed to dominate this fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you call on Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is my GOAT. You're supposed to dominate this fight. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, he was Cassius Clay at the time. He dominated Sonny Liston. This is the same difference.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny Liston was the man at heavyweight. Nigga was scared of him.
Yep.
He dominated Sonny Liston because you're supposed to win these fights in dominated fashion. When you're the young guy, that's the man. This lets me know he's not ready. He's gonna get outboxed by Shakur.
Yep.
And he's not ready for Tank Davis, man.
Tank gonna fuck him up.
He's not. Okay,
and niggas. The problem is most niggas don't want to admit the shit. I don't know what's the problem with niggas don't want to admit that Haney is not nice like that. Like, what do you lose in saying that Haney is not ready for Tank or Shakur? What are you losing at? But a lot of niggas don't want to admit the shit. It's embarrassing that they don't want to, but they don't, bro. And I want to know what's your take on that. Why do niggas feel apprehensive and don't want to admit that Haney is not ready for Shakur or Tank?
Boxing politics and boxing promotion. So the premier promoter of boxing is ESPN. That's the biggest channel that promote boxing. It's ESPN. ESPN promote their fighters over everybody. And everybody else comes second. And they bring in bullshit statistics and bullshit, this, bullshit, that. Why PBC fighters really not as good, this and third. When you look at the list, it don't make any sense, but it's an ESPN list. But most people are casual watchers of boxing. They're casuals. They don't box. They never box. They don't know nobody that box. They never went to they don't know anything about boxing. Everything, all their opinions come from ESPN. And what ESPN tell you is that they tell you, well, Teofimo Lopez had it. Teofimo Lopez. When Lomachenko had 3 belts, Lomachenko was damn near God, right? Tyson Fury, damn it, they promote their own fight. Terrence Crawford always on the number 1 pound for pound, yet he only got 1 belt at 147. He ain't the best fighter at 147, but he number 1 pound for pound. How does that make sense? ESPN. And most people don't have an opinion. Most people are giving their opinions. That's why I tell people, I said, in the black community, I said, I love my people to death. My people are mentally weak. The majority of us, we're giving our opinion. Majority of us don't say how we really feel about shit. We don't tell the women in our life how we really feel about shit. We don't tell our mothers how we really feel about shit. We dog our daddies and we don't even know his story. Right or wrong, we dog men as men. We don't even know their stories. We let people give us our narrative. we automatically democratic just because we black. We don't look into shit. We vote like this, and we're mentally weak. And I say this, I don't care how people feel about it. It just is. It's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So going to boxing, so when it comes to boxing, they know all they gotta do is keep telling us the same shit every day. And every day they tell you Floyd Mayweather's overrated, Errol Spencer's overrated, blah, blah, blah. They talk down to PBC fighters and they boost up their own fighters. That's how you get this. He knows. That's how you get people thinking so highly of Devin Haney. That's why Devin Haney will not go to PBC, because he knows when you go to PBC, you got to get everything out the mud because they're trying to hate on you because it's a black-owned company. So that's why these niggas would go to Top right there, go to ESPN, because they want the fame more than the money.
Facts.
They want to be accepted by white folks more than the money. Jaden Anthony said they defend Haney going with Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum. What other fighter do they give that privilege to? Any fighter that's with ESPN or Eddie Hearn get privilege. Because boxing is a slave sport. And white people are not going to give you the credit that you deserve unless a white man got control of your career. Point blank, period, man. You can't be a boxer and be a good protagonist of boxing. You wanna know why Sugar Ray Robinson was able to still be a good guy and be the face of boxing? Because he had a white man controlling his career. That's why. That's why. Bob Arum was controlling his career. If he would have been with Don King, he would have had to be a thug. Because once a black man controlling your career, they say how they really feel about you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And that's why Devin Haney got that shit, because he whooped Bob Arum and he whooped Eddie Hearn. That's the way the LDBC came to the defense of Devin Haney. Let me know they not really for the people.
Yep.
Because they didn't hold him accountable. Why did he not go to PBC? Why didn't Terrence Crawford go to PBC? Why didn't Shakur Stevenson go to PBC? Why are they going to these guys and they got history of fucking over black fighters? And when LDBC
and Jaden Anthony is agreeing to you, he said they defend Haney going to Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum. What other fighter did they give that privilege to? Facts.
Very few, but I'll give you some. Bud Crawford, Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
But he an African nigga, but Anthony Joshua.
Yep.
There very few. But they do that because the quickest way to get a platform booming in boxing, and you cover mostly boxing. The reason why my shit boom, I cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
He knows started covering everything, but he's been majority of the sports. But now he's covering everything. He's trying to get an upset. But guys who just cover boxing, for your shit to boom, you got to be anti-black.
Yep.
The anti-black establishment, and we got to be pro-white establishment for your shit to boom.
Yep.
He knows shit with a boom. He'd be at 100,000 right now if he was doing the showbiz, the adult shit.
Yep.
If he was saying shit white people want to hear, he'd be at 100,000 right now.
Yep.
But he's been saying, he's been anti, because it's not in his nature to be that way. It's not in my nature to be that way. I had 3 channels shut down. At least 5 bands or more, 5,000 subscribers or more.
Man, I'll be at 1 million subscribers if I did the showbiz route. I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Yeah.
But it's just an integrity thing, because at the end of the day, it's about legacy and it's about how you're remembered. And I don't want to be remembered as a sucker.
Well,
and showbiz, no matter how many subscribers he has, he's remembered as a sucker.
He's a sucker.
Yep.
I said some shit about him being a sellout. This nigga went on a 3-week post sabbatical trying to prove that he was black.
Yep.
The nigga made an album and everything.
Yep.
A rap album. You know what I'm saying?
Like he was a rapper all the time.
But you don't have to do that when you really legit for your people.
When you that dude, you don't have to do all of that shit. You just be.
Jada after said, I don't argue with white Americans about boxing. I just ask who the best white American boxer is. They get to talking Gary Cooney or Ray Mancini and Rocky Marciano with Italian. Italians are white too, man.
Yeah.
Italians, Germans, Spaniards. Real Spanish people are white too. If you ever been to Spain, they're white. These people are white, man. Turkish people.
Anglo-Saxon is white.
Turkish people, Grecians, they're all white. Yep. Italians, they're white, man. And Rocky Marciano was never the greatest fighter. Rocky Marciano was knocking out all niggas out of their prime.
Yep.
He ain't fight nobody real. He ain't fight Joe Louis when Joe Louis was there. He fought Joe Louis. They brought Joe Louis out of retirement from Rocky Marciano to fight him so he could be the lineal champion. So Joe Louis retired as a lineal championship, and how it's supposed to go. Not like they did with Tyson Fury, just made him the lineal champion. To beat the lineal champion, you gotta beat the lineal champion.
Facts.
That's how it's supposed to go. So they brought him out of retirement so he could lose to Rocky Marciano. Yep. Joe Louis was down there. He wasn't 100. It's funny when they said it, but I think he was like 49. I think he was like 49, down there 50. Something like that when he fought. He was in his late 40s when he fought Rocky Marciano. Man, right? Joe Louis would have killed Rocky Marciano in his prime.
Yep, easily.
That nigga, he ain't throw too many punches, but when he threw punches, he was dropping niggas.
Yep.
That nigga hit hard as hell, both hands. He would have killed Rocky Marciano in his prime. Rocky Marciano is not that great.
No.
But he a white man. That's the thing. That's what y'all not understanding. And that's the reason why motherfuckers who put it this way. The LDBC is the boule of black boxing podcasters. They're the boule. The boule act like they pro-black, but they really pro-right.
Yep.
They're the boule. So they act like they're for the people, but really behind the scenes,
they're not.
They tearing down Al Heyman. They tearing down Floyd. They attacking Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying?
Then they bigging up Devin Haney, bigging up Terrence Crawford.
They bigging up all
guys that are clearly under the system. Bigging up those guys.
They're bigging up white-owned black fighters.
Yep.
But if you're a black-owned black fighter with black management, they're gonna tear you down.
Because at the end of the day, if you are really independent, you would go on the independent guys that are under their own banner. Mm-hmm. And that would represent PBC. So when they go against PBC, they're going against the grain of what independence is all about. Let's be honest.
That's the thing. And that's the American way is anti-black. So if they want to be accepted by black people, they got to go against the self-owned, self-made black man. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. And that's the reason why they get so much leeway and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, man. It's easy. Yep. Boxing, baseball, all these sports been racist, and they still racist to this day.
Yep.
And even the NBA, they give their players a little leeway, and they pay them a lot of money, but still, they get treated like they thugs. Yep. If two black men fight in a basketball game, they're gonna say they thugs. But white hockey players fight it's a white fight in hockey down there every week. Every day. They could fight. Men fight. That's what men do. Men fight. They bump heads.
Yep.
They might not fist fight, but they bump heads verbally.
They're not gonna see eye to eye.
Man, this motherfucker here, we just had a spat. But we family. So it's nothing. We get on the phone and be like, oh, fuck it. All right, whatever.
Yep.
But men, real alpha men with testosterone don't always agree. They're going to bump heads.
No.
But when black men do it, they're thugs. So sports have always been inherently racist.
Facts.
And the only way to circumvent that is when black men say, you know what, I understand Al Heyman and Floyd and them got their shit, but now I'm gonna go over this white man because I don't want to get called no thug and shit. That's why they low key they sellouts. Low key.
Mm-hmm. Facts. You can say that again. 1,000%. Because at the end of the day, bro, when it's all said and done, the bottom line is you're dealing with a systemic issue of people that don't want to accept the truth. Devin Haney tonight got exposed. Let's be honest. He got exposed tonight. Vasily Lomachenko exposed him. And if you're a true boxing fan, you're not going to be in your feelings. You're going to be like, oh, he got exposed.
Right.
But you're not going to admit that because you're such bias in your shit that you won't accept the truth of what it is. But he got exposed.
That's right.
Because let's be honest, Lomachenko is a lot older. And if this was Lomachenko 5 years ago, now it begs to wonder because I think I could say it and Tom Ross could say it emphatically. If this was Lomachenko 5 years ago, this would be a non-contact. Lomachenko would probably embarrass him. Let's be honest. 5 years ago, Lomachenko embarrassed him.
He would have lost because it's not like he was better 5 years ago. He's at the best that he's ever been right now. And we're struggling.
Yep.
I gotta give you that. And I don't like Lomachenko because I've never seen somebody get introduced and they amateur background get called into play.
Yep.
He's 396 and 7 in his amateur career. Since when they talk about that, they do so much to promote Lomachenko. Yep. So I don't like him like that. But I gotta be honest. I gotta call a spade a spade. Anybody who knows me know I'm gonna be as honest as possible. Lomachenko 4 years ago would have whooped Devin Haney because Devin Haney is his best right now.
Right now.
And he barely won. He almost lost.
Barely won. So a Lomachenko 4 years ago, a Lomachenko that fought Gary Russell would have damn near embarrassed Devin Haney. I'm gonna be honest. He would have embarrassed him.
Because Devin Haney don't know how to push him back. He wasn't active enough.
Yep.
But that's because he don't work out the way he's supposed to. He was gassed. Lomachenko
and that's because Devin Haney is too busy having too many yes men in his corner and not enough Floyd and Floyd Mayweather Sr. to tell him you're not where you need to be at. And we need to get you where you need to be at.
Lomachenko finished that fight with more energy than Devin Haney.
Yep.
That's never supposed to be, bro.
Nope.
If you own your shit, that's not supposed to be.
As a black fighter, no.
As
a black fighter, you're supposed to end the fight on top. You're never supposed to end the fight where the other race is dominating you more than you dominating them. Because that's our bread and butter as black fighters. Stamina.
Right.
Our bread and butter is stamina. And if we don't even have that, we're fucked. Let's be honest.
They should start waning in the 8th and 9th round. He started waning.
Yep.
Before Loma.
Yep.
Bro.
How did Teofimo Lopez last longer than you? And this goes back to Teofimo. When Teofimo was saying boxing is staging. Boxing is staged. And when they want somebody to win, they want somebody to win. So damn, Devin Haney, are you one of those guys that they want boxing to win? Because that's what Teofimo was talking about. When they want boxing to win, they want boxing to win. Because you're supposed to embarrass Loma. You're not supposed to just win.
Because Loma's so old.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be that close. But they might be keeping this turkey fat. So Tank Davis could come and slaughter it. They might be keeping this turkey fat for Tank Davis. Because we all know.
I'm kind of glad that it happened the way it did. I'm kind of glad it happened the way it did because guess what? What it revealed was Devin Haney's not nowhere near Tank Davis's level, and he's not nowhere near Shakur Stevenson's level. And I feel like either one of those guys can expose Devin Haney. But the problem is, Devin Haney fanboys won't admit that shit.
They ain't got no choice after the night. They know what the fuck they saw.
Yep.
That fight was so close that no one took the control of the fight. That it could have been a split decision. Lomachenko win. It could have been a split decision. Devin Haney. It could have been a draw. At this point in your career, you can't be in fights like that with fighters past their prime.
Nah. And you're supposed to embarrass them.
You can have a fight like that. You can have a fight like this with Tank. You have a fight like this with Shakur. They in their prime. Okay. Y'all niggas, y'all fought fire with fire. And goddamn it, we couldn't tell who won. You can't be in no fight like this with Lomachenko.
Facts.
Just expose you, bro.
In my opinion, not only expose him, it revealed that he cannot be in the ring with upper echelon, dog. He can't be in the ring with upper echelon. If I'm Devin Haney, I move up to 140 and start from scratch. Because if he stay at 135 and Tank or Shakur say, I want to fight you next, man, he going to get exposed. Let's be honest. He's going to get exposed.
The problem with that 140 is, here's the problem with the 140.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the 140 is Devin Haney is chinny.
Yeah.
He could barely take the power at 135.
Facts.
He can barely take the power at 135. So he gonna have to, for him not to get knocked out in his first debut, he gonna have to fight people that's trash. People that we don't want to see him fight.
Yep.
So he between a rock and a hard place. He need to make one big fight with Tank Davis and then just get out of here.
Yeah.
Stop building on your podcast now, so you can sit back and you can just talk shit about boxers.
Yep.
But bro, his career is not gonna last much longer because where he gonna go?
Yep.
I'm telling you. I'll be surprised if Devin Haney, unless he start ducking and just finding trash fighters for low paydays. I'll be surprised if he got 15 more fights than him. I would be surprised.
Devin Haney just needs to accept the fact that he's not on that level and be done with it.
That's why I immediately dropped the community post. I said both overrated, both will get stopped by Tank. I want that shit to be known. I know what the fuck I saw. And yeah, Devin Haney might have won, but I can't sit and give Devin Haney the props I wanted to give Devin Haney because I really don't like Lomachenko. Yeah. I couldn't even give him because he barely won that fight, man. So I had to make a post saying they both overrated.
Yep.
I couldn't even give him the credit because he barely won.
Yep.
And he better be glad this motherfucker old and can't start off fast.
Yep.
Because if he could start off fast, he would have lost that fight, man.
Oh, he would have lost it 1,000%.
He would have lost that fight, man. And if he an honorable motherfucker that care about, like he said, he want to fight the best and give the people the best fights, and not be like Floyd. He should give Lomachenko a rematch there. That's the case.
Yeah.
Since you want to talk about all the shit Floyd did wrong, you talk about a nigga 50-0 who won the most titles in boxing history. Since you want to talk about a nigga like that did all the shit wrong, you show us how to do it better than.
Yep.
Show us how to do better, man.
Yep.
You fight, you give him a rematch then.
Yep.
And in the rematch, I guarantee you, Lomachenko ain't gonna lose a rematch. But by the end of that fight, he had figured him out. He couldn't do shit with Lomachenko by the end of that fight.
He couldn't.
It was easy work.
Easy motherfucking work.
He was tagging his fucking ass. And I was thinking, I said, man, I could see Lomachenko doing this shit to Tank Davis because he getting hit too much, and Tank Davis hit him that much, he'll knock him out.
Exactly.
This motherfucker, Not only did Lomachenko was Devin Haney has no power whatsoever.
None.
He was just eating those punches.
And that's what we talk about when we say Devin Haney. Devin Haney reminds me of Terrence Crawford because they fight in survival mode. They don't fight like they want to win. They fight to survive. Right. And that's why Terrence Crawford knows why he don't want to fight Earl Spence. Much like Devin Haney knows why he don't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson, because he knows he's going to get exposed. Let's be honest. Right. When a fighter fights on survival mode, as we keep it a buck, survival mode is to help them to survive. But after they survive, what happens after that? They get exposed. They get exposed. Mm-hmm. Because they only survive for so long. But then when you look back on it and you look at the circumstance of the fight, you're like, but damn, this nigga didn't really last as long as I think he was going to last. And this nigga really got fucked up. So if he really fight this level, oh, he's not going to hang. You already put that in the back of your mind. He's not going to hang. There's no way.
Exactly.
Because he fought lower level and he struggled. So higher level is going to automatically expose him. I mean, it's just common sense.
People not understanding this. It's just not just the way he fought. It's just not just Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson. It's Frank Martin. It's the other little dude from Norfolk. I think he'll give him problems. He exposed himself tonight. He's a target right now.
Yep.
The Mexican dude that fought as an undercard that got rid of Buddy, he got power.
Yep.
Like his problem is somebody who could cut the distance and give him angles. This motherfucker,
Devin Haney can't take shots. He can't take shots.
He don't understand angles either. You got the jab. You working the jab. You working the right hand. Why are you throwing the jab in the right hand and still in the same spot after you throw it? You waited for Lomachenko to change the aspect so you could change with him. Why you not taking that? Why you not taking the initiative? You threw the jab, you threw the right hand, and now you pivot and make him change with you.
There
and
you go.
Control with the fight. He never did that. He will
never did that.
And just stay there and look. And then he hit in his face with a straight left hand.
Yep.
If you pivot after you throw your punches, you won't be hit. You won't be getting hit with a straight right hand.
That's why I got mad at niggas that want to give Devin Haney credit when they know the obvious. They see that Devin Haney was getting hit with obvious fucking shots. That if Tank hit him with those shots, or Shakur Stevenson hits him with those shots, he gets exposed. Let's be honest.
He gets exposed. Let's be honest. Bro. At this point in his career, he don't know how to fight a southpaw. Because he basically what he is supposed tonight is he don't know what to do with a southpaw at all.
No.
He didn't know to throw the straight right hand when he fighting against a southpaw. He didn't do no angles. He didn't give him no head movement. Bro, you was there just working the jab all night. The jab is not when you fighting against a southpaw with basically a mirror. Because their right hand is for it, your left hand is for it.
Yep.
Your jab is non-existent at that point because they can easily fend it off because their offhand is right there fending it off. You gotta throw the straight right hand down the pipe. You don't know that? Why you think Lomachenko was landing that well? Lomachenko knows that.
Yep.
And Lomachenko was a jabber. He wasn't really even really jabbing like that. He was just throwing the left hand. Because he knows this is the punch when I'm fighting against somebody orthodox and I'm a left-handed fighter. Throw the straight left hand. That's why his shit landing all night.
Yep.
Now he worked the
body. He would have got discouraged if he realized his punches wouldn't have landed. But because his punches was landing, he didn't get discouraged. He kept going with it. Because at the end of the day, he felt that shit was landing.
And why was they landing? This motherfucker throw a jab. Then he might drop the right hand to the body and just sit there and look at it. You're not supposed to look you're not supposed to look at admiration at the shit you do.
Yep.
You're supposed to get out the way. You drop the right
Exactly.
hand from the body. Why is you still there? Why have you not pivoted
Exactly.
away from his left hand? Why you still there to get hit?
Exactly.
This is shit that he wouldn't be happening if he had Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Exactly.
But he got his father that don't know shit about boxing at all.
But this is the problem. This is the problem when you don't humble yourself and say, you know what? I have deficiencies in my arsenal. I have chinks in my armor, and I need help. That's the problem. You don't humble yourself. Because if you were to humble himself to Floyd Sr., even if Floyd Sr. was stuttering and all that, Floyd knows his dad, so Floyd would have got all of the commands from his dad and reciprocated it like nothing. Because Floyd is not stuttering.
But the way boxing is taught, somebody who don't know how to do, somebody who lost the ability to speak can teach you how to box. It don't have nothing to do with verbal. Somebody who lost the ability, now they might not be able to be in your corner because they can't speak at all. But somebody who lost the ability to speak can teach you how to box because it's a physical thing. It's a physical thing. Bill Haney don't know what he's talking about. And it was hard listening to him. He was telling his son all the things not to do. He's the big reason why this fight was so close too. He was like, son, you're fighting too tall. Get at his level. Get at his level. When you're tall, you're supposed to fight tall. How you think Les Lewis beat Mike Tyson so easy? He fought tall. Kept him at a distance. Kept the jab in his face. Dropped the right hand on him. Boom. Pivot. Drop the jab in his face. Drop the right. Like, bro, you don't fight to the level of somebody smaller. You fight bigger than them. Because you know this because you was in the army. When you in a shootout, you know the worst position to be in a shootout is somebody get the higher ground.
Exactly.
The bullets travel faster going down. They travel slower going up. Number one, they got to jump because they can see you before you can see them. When you taller somebody, you can see everything before they can see you. It's the higher ground. The equivalent of the advice he was giving them is telling an army battalion they got the higher ground to abandon their posts, abandon their sniper posts, and come down and have a gunfight on level ground.
Exactly. Which don't make no sense.
It's absolutely ridiculous, man. The best ground you want to have is at a fucking a sniper rifle tower and seeing niggas come in and you able to pick them off. They don't know where this shit coming from. That's the best ground, to be higher than somebody. To be taller and bigger and stronger. Why would you tell him to get down? And what the fuck was he talking about?
Don't make no sense.
Bill Haney is in his son way, and he's a very selfish motherfucker.
He is.
Because your son ain't gonna do it because he loves you, he don't want to hurt your feelings. You need to make this decision. Say, son, you know what? I'm just gonna manage you. If you don't mind, let me manage you. I think we need to go to Floyd now. I think we need to go to Derek James and them. Or Shield. What's the name? Ray Shields? I think we need to go to Ray Shields.
You mean Derek Shields?
Whatever. Yeah.
No, you mean shit. No,
Shields. Something Shields.
Yeah.
Ronnie Shields.
Ronnie Shields.
We need to go to Ronnie Shields, man. But there's a level that you need to be at. I can't get you there.
Yeah.
He don't know shit about boxing. He never boxed. He can't teach you. What are you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come to fruition until they fight Tank and he get fucking stopped in the first round. That's going to be like, damn, this is not supposed to happen.
This is exactly the way the sparring happened. Tank was just knocking this motherfucker out because Adrian Broner said it. And people didn't pay attention to AB, but AB said, man, Tank got this nigga out of here. And then I stopped Tank. And then it kept on. And then when it kept on, Devin Haney got advantage because Tank was out of shape. But that's very clear. That tells you what's going on.
Right.
Only reason why is because Tank didn't really train the way he was supposed to. But when Tank got a hold of him, Tank knocked his ass out.
Right. It hurt him.
Hurt him.
Hurt him. They had to stop it and shit to make sure this motherfucker don't get too injured so he can't be where he at right now.
Yep.
Yeah, this shit crazy, man. At the end of the day, man. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He won the fight by the skin of his teeth, but this is not definitely nothing he should hang his hat on.
Nope.
Definitely not. Well, yeah, man, this been another great live, bro.
It's been another great live, bro. Tom Ross, man, you killed this shit, bro.
I tried, man.
And I like the Navy shirt. That shit is tight.
Man, this is a PT shirt, man. I was sitting in the crib chilling and doing push-ups, so you hit me up. So yeah.
That's what's up, man.
You already know how military niggas do. You get that deck of cards up. Get that deck of cards out, you knock it out.
And knock it out. And knock it out. And that's what we got to tell these niggas. Deck of cards, knock it out. Push-ups, if you're going to do push-ups, use a deck of cards. How about that?
Yep.
But Ross, it's been real. Ox left a minute ago. Any last words you want to say?
Devin Haney is overrated.
Yep. I feel the same way too. Devin Haney is overrated like a motherfucker. All right, y'all. It's been real. We appreciate y'all. Be easy. Peace.